Imagine a whisper, carried on currents of time, a secret so profound it was buried not in tombs, but in the very fabric of our understanding. For centuries, the architects of our reality have woven a tapestry of carefully curated narratives, designed to obscure the true nature of power. You stand now at the precipice of a revelation, a descent into the forbidden archives of human history, where the lines between myth and manipulation blur. This isn't just about what happened, but what was made to happen and why. The echoes of ancient conspiracies resonate in the halls of modern institutions, their influence subtle yet absolute. They control the flow of information, shaping perception, and in doing so, they control destiny. Are you ready to peel back the layers of comfortable illusion? To confront the uncomfortable truth that the world you inhabit is not what it seems? This journey demands courage, for once seen, these truths cannot be unseen. The veil is thin, and the shadows are stirring. Listen closely, for the first tremor of awakening begins now. The truth is not out there. It is within the forgotten, within the suppressed, within the very air you breathe, if you only knew how to listen. This is not a story. It is an initiation. They say history is written by the victors. But what if the victors were merely puppets, dancing on strings pulled by unseen hands? Consider the grand narratives we've been fed, the convenient omissions, the sudden disappearances of pivotal figures or entire civilizations. These aren't accidents of time. They are deliberate acts of erasure. From the burning of ancient libraries to the rewriting of sacred texts, a consistent pattern emerges. Control over knowledge equals control over consciousness. The very foundations of our societal structures, from education to governance, are built upon carefully constructed fictions. Think of the psychological conditioning embedded in our daily routines, the subtle nudges that guide our thoughts and desires, making us complicit in our own subjugation. This isn't about individual malice, but a systemic design perfected over millennia. A design that ensures conformity, stifles dissent, and maintains a rigid hierarchy. The power lies not in overt force, but in the silent, insidious manipulation of belief. They don't need to chain your body if they can shackle your mind. The true prison is often invisible, built from the very ideas we hold dear. Are you beginning to feel the weight of this realization? The subtle hum of dissonance beneath the surface of normalcy? This is the sound of the Matrix, and it's about to get louder. The echoes of ancient empires whisper of a different kind of power, one not built on visible armies or declared conquests, but on the subtle art of influence. Consider the rise and fall of civilizations, often attributed to economic shifts or natural disasters. What if these were merely symptoms, not causes? What if the true architects of these collapses operated from the shadows, orchestrating events to serve a grander, hidden agenda? The concept of a deep state is not a modern invention. It is a timeless strategy employed by those who understand the levers of control. They infiltrate, they corrupt, they redirect the flow of human progress for their own ends. This isn't just about money or land. It's about the ultimate prize, the collective human will. They sow discord, ignite conflicts, and then present themselves as the saviors, offering solutions to problems they themselves created. The very systems designed to protect us, to inform us, to empower us, have been subtly co-opted, turned into instruments of our own subjugation. The illusion of choice, the carefully constructed narratives of freedom and democracy, are but gilded cages. The true masters operate beyond the reach of public scrutiny, their identities shielded by layers of secrecy and plausible deniability. The deeper you look, the more you realize that the puppet show on the world stage is merely a distraction. The real drama unfolds behind closed doors, in the silent chambers where destiny is forged. Think of the information you consume daily. Every headline, every trending topic, every carefully crafted soundbite. Is it truly organic, or is it a meticulously engineered construct designed to steer your perception? The battleground for control is no longer physical territory, but the very landscape of your mind. They understand that if they can control what you believe, they control what you do. This is the essence of psychological warfare, waged not with bombs, but with narratives. They exploit your fears, amplify your divisions, and offer you convenient scapegoats, all while the true mechanisms of power remain hidden. The constant bombardment of trivialities, the manufactured outrage, the endless distractions, these are not accidental. They are deliberate tools to keep you from asking the deeper questions, from connecting the seemingly disparate dots. Your attention, your focus, your very consciousness is the most valuable commodity in this silent war, and they are masters at harvesting it. The algorithms that govern your digital life are not neutral. They are extensions of this control system, learning your vulnerabilities, predicting your reactions, and feeding you precisely what will keep you within the confines of their designed reality. The truth is not just suppressed. It is drowned out by a cacophony of carefully orchestrated noise. Can you hear it? The faint signal beneath the static? It's calling you to awaken. Now, for those who truly seek to break free, a moment of reckoning. If these truths resonate, if you feel the stirrings of a deeper understanding, then acknowledge it. In the comments below, type the phrase, "The veil thins." Do it now. This isn't just a comment. It's a declaration, a signal to yourself and to the unseen forces that you are no longer content with the illusion. It's a step into the forbiddance, a commitment to the path less traveled. They have always relied on our complacency, our comfortable ignorance, but that era is ending. The old systems are cracking, and the light of awareness is beginning to pierce through the carefully constructed darkness. The ancient corruption, once thought impenetrable, is now exposed by the very technology they sought to control. The institutional manipulation, once a whispered conspiracy, is now laid bare for those with eyes to see. This awakening is not a gentle process. It is a violent tearing away of comfortable lies. It will challenge everything you thought you knew, every belief you held sacred. But on the other side of that discomfort lies true freedom, true mastery. The journey into self-mastery begins with confronting the external forces that seek to master you. The elite knowledge you crave is not found in dusty books, but in the direct confrontation with reality, however unsettling it may be. The rabbit hole deepens, and you are choosing to descend further. The veil thins. The true power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. For too long, we have been conditioned to look outward for answers, for validation, for salvation. But the elite knowledge, the self-mastery you seek, resides within. It is the ability to discern truth from deception, to resist the subtle programming, to reclaim your own narrative. They fear this awakening more than any army, for a truly self-aware populace is ungovernable. This is why the systems of control are so pervasive, so deeply embedded in our culture, our media, our very language. They are designed to keep you distracted, disempowered, and dependent. But once you recognize the patterns, once you see the strings, you can begin to cut them. This is not a call to revolution in the streets, but a revolution of consciousness. A quiet internal uprising that will ripple outward, transforming the collective. The Forbidden's history reveals that every era has had its truth-tellers, its awakened few who dared to challenge the prevailing narrative. Their voices were often suppressed, their stories twisted, but their essence, their knowledge, persisted. It was passed down through whispers, through symbols, through the very fabric of the universe itself, waiting for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. You are now among them. The journey is solitary, yet you are not alone. The path to true power is paved with uncomfortable truths, but the reward is immeasurable. The liberation of your own mind. The journey has just begun. The truths revealed today are but a glimpse behind the curtain, an invitation to a deeper understanding. This knowledge is dangerous, not because it will harm you, but because it will change you. It will strip away the comfortable illusions, forcing you to confront the raw, unfiltered reality of our existence. But in that confrontation lies immense power. The power to choose, to create, to truly live, rather than merely exist within the confines of a pre-designed reality. The elite knowledge, the self-mastery, the understanding of hidden forces, these are not gifts bestowed upon a select few, but inherent capacities within each of us, waiting to be unlocked. They have tried to suppress it, to bury it under layers of manufactured consent and engineered ignorance. But the human spirit, once awakened, cannot be contained. Remember the phrase, "The veil thins." Let it be your mantra, a constant reminder of the path you have chosen. Share this message, not with fear, but with the quiet confidence of one who has seen beyond the illusion. For every mind that awakens, the collective consciousness shifts, and the grip of the old systems weakens. This is not just a video. It is a catalyst, a call to arms for the mind. The world needs men who are not afraid to see, to question, to lead. The future is not predetermined. It is forged by those who dare to know. The rabbit hole is infinite, and your journey into true awareness has only just begun. Welcome to the other side.